Welcome back, everyone. Dirch here, and I am bringing you the Verooq today because the Verooq is a badass assault rifle and it just got more badass. So, this gun has a kind of a cool firing pattern that's kind of also its drawback. So, as you ADS and burst, you see the spread starts out wide and then it comes in the middle with each burst. One on the outside come in. So you're firing 3 shots at once. One in the middle and then 2 on each wing. And then they come in and on the last burst, you hit 3 shots in the middle. Now, one problem with that is on most enemies, they are not big enough where you hit all of these. Where you're hitting in the middle with everyone. But to hit with all 3, you only really get that in the last 2 of the burst. The first, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 round burst. Yeah. And pretty often, you're only really hitting on all 3 on the last one, if that. Loaders are better, Goliath, and some of the big enemies, buzzards, there are big enemies this does well on. But you can see here it's 2 ammo per shot, and that makes it a little ammo inefficient because on a lot of these bullets you're not hitting. If you were hitting on all those, it'd be worth 2 ammo per shot, but it's not necessarily that. Now later in the video you might get confused because I just realized it was 2 ammo per shot down to 1. That's one thing he changed with it. The reason why you're going to be confused that I just realized that and now it's in the intro is the intro got fucked up and I'm re-recording this. So, that is how the Veruc shoots, and that's kind of its weaknesses. Now, because it's an assault rifle, it had the Type C critical hit boost as well. So there's 3 things Shadow did to this gun. 1, he removed the critical hit Type C bonus. And I know, Shadow, you are saying it's not really Type C. And here's everything I'm wearing right now. He gave it a 10% damage boost. And that's pretty much it. So 1 ammo per shot instead of 2. 10% damage boost and 20% more on the crit, or the 20% reductions out. So it's probably could be even more than 20% added on. Let's apply the patch and see how that works. All right, so the patch is on, and you can see we have more damage here. Before it was 277, I believe, and now it's 284. Everything else stayed the same, and my gear is the same. Still have the Legendary Siren, still have the same build. Let's see what this does now. It went from 1.9 million to 5.8 million. Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. But fuck me, that's nice. Let's see, can I hit him in the head with another one? Yeah. Holy fuck. So this thing just went way sky high. And it's gonna be fucking badass. So, God, that seems like wrong, but it's right. I didn't change anything. And none of my damage skills went up. Mine's eye is the same. That's still boosted by the comm. None of this makes sense. So I'm going to go out to the rust yards and play with this. So I'll see you there. Man, I made some fucking beer brats tonight. Oh, it's nice to be back in grilling season. I don't know if the rest of you live in winter wonderland like I do up here in Wisconsin. But yeah, it's nice, some shorts on. Out there on the grill, cooking up some beer brats. I mean, good times.
Grenade out!
Alright, let's go, Alright, not too bad on the first mob. Wanted to interrupt that dude. Yeah, it took care of him real well. And those guys usually suck. That was some good dot damage there. So you can see the chain reaction is working. And the damage on this thing is just a hell of a lot better. That guy just flew into the bullets. But yeah, this thing is... it's feeling pretty fucking strong, I'm not gonna lie. It's ammo efficient, it's... this thing is just kicking some major ass right now. I'm gonna try to pull these guys out here. And then... can I get everybody in the middle here? Trying to max the fire rate. There was some nasty recoil. But even hip firing is not terrible. How are you not able to phase lock that guy? Bye-bye barrel. I was hip firing him because I did not want to lose sight on these guys. And yeah, this thing is pretty strong right now. Thank you, inertia. Nah, only one. Yeah, I'm quite liking this gun. Trying to remember exactly what I said about it on the good, the bad, and the ugly, other than I know I was talking about it'd be nice if the spread was just in one bullet so that you landed your last two on crit. I think it was that, or just so you had a better chance of hitting enemies. The spread was a little tighter. Something along those lines. I don't remember the exact thing, but just the crit bonus, or the lack of the crit type C crit penalty, combined with where is that guy? Oh no, I can still hit him. I thought I was going to put him where I couldn't get him. Combined with a slight damage boost has really kicked this gun up a notch. And again, I'm using the Trickster here, where it's good with chain reaction, but it's not like the most hard-hitting of comms. As we saw in my last video with the gun that I wanted to put my penis into. I think I say penis slot instead of dick. I just think it's kind of funny. I don't know why. I like that word. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, this comm is definitely not going to just push out the raw damage like some of the other class mods are going to. And this thing is still hitting pretty fucking hard. You know, just for the sake of it, I will change to the siren like I did in the other one, just to demonstrate that. It's weird, I heard voices. I didn't think I was close enough to hear the pirates. It sounded like Herbert moaning over Scarlet. But yeah, so it's been a cool gun, and it always looked cool, and had a lot of nice things going for it. Where the fuck? Okay, he went down. Is this guy really gonna be like that? Yep. Alright. run out here and do my typical get everyone down and then get in trouble. There you can see chain reaction doing some work. Alright. I gotta stop, oh. Stop doing that with that guy where I go in too far. So let's put the trickster back on. And go to town. I always just push it a little too far with that guy. But it's nice when you can pull the other guys around and get some sweet chain reaction, but when they're all hanging up in the rafters up there, it's harder to get them down, and that's fucking dumb. Well, it's not dumb, it's just, you know, it is what it is. It's got to get the timing down to that. And who do we've got here? Oh, nice. Big guy. And all three dead. That's fucking beautiful. That's the nice thing about the Dahl barrel and all the Dahl gun. It's just low recoil, and you can just kind of shotgun this thing at close range. But at long range, you can kind of, you know, ADS and, you know, miss the wide pellets, but hit the other ones. Alright, so I've already got a bunch of little fire pricks. I find those guys super annoying. Jesus, how many of these blazing spider ants do I have? Way too many. I didn't put on another gun to deal with them. And there's another blazer, and there's a bunch of webs. God, this thing is good with chain reaction. God, another one? It's just all fucking fire guys. And cloud kill. No, I'm not gonna need ammo. I'm good. Got like almost 600 left. Alright, this is a good mob. Where'd you go, big guy? Can't see with all the webs. Holy fuck. That was goddamn impressive. Uh-oh. That was close. Holy fuck, it destroys them. Yeah, with their big crit spot, it crits with a lot more bullets, and that's impressive. That was not impressive. It's that Dahl sway that I don't like. This is why, like, on a lot of snipers, I like your Hyperion stocks.
Please stop.
There's a burst or two, it's really nice. Past that, it gets ugly. Maybe it's the fire rate increase of the Trickster. Just puts it outside of its comfort range. I can see that happening. It's like, if you really try to crank up the fire rate of, like, the Unforgiven, its recoil is so nasty you're not going to hit the shots anyways. Man, where are these guys?
You won't enjoy this.
That works. Yeah, this, like I said, I've always thought this is pretty solid on Maya, but this is showing a whole new level right now.
Stop. So it goes. Booyah.
Did I just kill that entire wave? Holy fuck. That was fucking crazy. This gun just went up a whole shitload for Maya. I don't know how good it's going to be on everyone else, because it plays really nice with Maya. But, that, however, did not work, because I had no line of sight to the guy at phase lock somehow.
Stay put. Ha!
It didn't handle this section as good as others, but I think it was mainly just bad placement of enemies. Still doing alright on ammo. That is one thing. Oh wait, did he reduce it to 1 ammo per shot? Am I mistaken that this used to be 2 ammo per shot? I think he also reduced that, which is great, because that was another complaint. The damage output wasn't worth. Yeah.
Whoa.
That is fucking nice. Ooh, I mean, 2 blues, but a sniper and a quad. Especially, yeah. That matching grip on both? That looks like a Jacobs grip. That's pure Jacobs, pretty much. Jacobs stock, which isn't a good thing. That's kind of cool. Hyperion stock. That's not bad finds. If I was going through just a regular playthrough right now and I didn't have all these sweet guns in my backpack, I would be happy as fuck with that chest. Those are 2 very quality guns. Alright. Come on, Adam.
Throwing grenade.
That dealt with that pretty solid. Nice, the big guy. I love that, just 1 burst. And even that, just shotgun style. Vlad off shotgun. And a Dahl Assault Rifle.
Stay still. That was interesting.
Oh, there's more of them than I thought. Alright, getting up to towards the end here. But I've been really happy with this. So, took me a while to catch the change in the ammo consumption. You guys have probably been yelling at me for that. There'll be a bunch of comments that he also changed that. And you guys will be commenting before you get to the end of the video. Fair enough, I should have caught that earlier. I just didn't see it on any patch notes or anything, so wasn't really looking for it.
Got something for ya.
Alright, now let's do this.
I love my powers.
Holy fuck. That was fucking cool. Coming back, buddy. Did he die as he jumped? Damn, I kind of lost him there. That was pretty sweet. Mid-air jump death keeps jumping. What does he think he is, Cahill Iverson? That's a Badgers reference for you guys that are Badger basketball fans, which is like maybe one person watching. Another decent drop. Huh, cool. So yeah, if you guys were on the fence about this gun before, get it if you had this patch. I mean, if you don't have this patch, still get it because it's solid. But with the changes in the patch, this thing is fucking badass. Put out some babies on with some sweet chain reaction. It's fine. Just die.
Another down.
But yeah, this thing is pretty fucking sweet now.
Free.
So you guys should check it out. And if you are a fan of this gun, then definitely dust it off and pull it out because you'll have a lot more fun with it. This thing is... It just got really fucking good. And there's a few bosses, like... I can imagine taking this, like, on the Snowman. It should fucking wreck him with his big-ass fat crit spot. Leviathan, probably, if it can hit a couple in there. Because he's got some pretty big crit spots. And pretty much, like, all the Headhunter bosses have big-ass crit spots. The fucking Jacko, whatever, Jacques. Yeah, bunch of them. So this is very cool. I'm super pumped because it's always been a damn good gun. I think Gage is gonna love it. Yeah, Maya definitely loves it. Not sure how everyone else is gonna dig it, but yeah, I think Krieg's gonna dig this because with all of its shots, it was putting out a lot of dots. Like you guys saw a few dot deaths there, so Krieg might really like this rifle now. Oh, that looked like a bandit over there or something. Yeah, so super pumped about this. As always, thank you so much to Shadow for making this all happen. Thank you for adudney. I always question how I'm saying it. I think it's adudney. I should start saying that first. Thank you for helping change these skills around. Thank you to Dave's Pineapple, even though I didn't show off any of your sweet skins this video. Thank you anyways for making awesome shit. And then thanks to all the people making custom mods, even though this wasn't a video about that, but that stuff is just all bringing new life to the game. And thanks to Vinylic Puma for putting out a nice video on this today, or yesterday, as you guys are watching this for the first time. But he put out a video on some of the custom-made guns in the GitHub, and it was cool to see some more people hopping on it, because I've kind of been complaining about other people not covering this patch, and he did a really good video on it today. And one of the nice things is a lot of the guns he covered were guns I haven't covered yet, so for you guys, that's a huge win, that you guys just got to see more of these guns in action, and he did a nice job talking about them and showing them off. So go check out Puma's video as well on that, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.